What value does fasting have in your life?
So for me, it's really a time of renewal, and I feel like it's a very spiritual time, right? So I mean, every religion encourages some form of fasting,
Mm,
or letting go of certain habits,
mhm,
or so I feel that it's not just a spiritual time, but it's also a very good time to, self-reflection, um, get closer, build my relationship with God. So it's not only what we are consuming,
mhm,
but even the prayers that we do during that month are very important, right? And
mm. Okay, so spiritual connection with God. The rest of the year, how is your connection with
and I
God?
also feel and I also feel that the fasting is very important in terms of there's a purpose for fasting, right? It's
Right.
not just to cleanse ourselves, but we should always remember how people who can't, who might not have access to food. Or I think there's a lot of it kind of reminds us
Mm-hmm.
what hunger is like, with not being able to eat whenever you feel like eating. Like we
Mm-hmm.
have certain luxuries that not everyone else in the world has. So I feel that this is a time when we need to be, we should always show empathy to other people,
Mm-hmm.
but also show a lot of gratitude too for what we do have.
Any advice you would like to give for average person who is born and brought up here about Ramadan or anything before we go to the next topic?
I think do what you can,
Mm,
as much as you can, however you can, right?
mm,
So, everyone is, fighting their battles. Like some people I know can't fast because of
mm,
health reasons.
mhm.
But our religion is very flexible, right? So if you can't fast, you can give charity, right?
Yeah.
You can feed people who can't be fed, right? Um, I think I think maybe when you see, I think when we experience hunger,
Mhm.
uh, you can be understanding what another, I think maybe being more tolerant of people, right? Because
Mm.
you now realize, hey, I've got a headache today. No one knows I've got a headache because nobody else in my workplace might know I'm fasting or in school,
Mm,
but
mm,
so therefore I think maybe we should have this mindset all
mm.
year long that no one knows what anyone is going through in the inside. Um,
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah,
Thank you.
just being more, having more empathy. Does that make sense?
So, any suggestions? Any suggestion? Any constructive criticism? Anything? One thing or two? Quick.
We should look at our diversity as a blessing, right? We have so much religious and cultural diversity across South Asia, across Pakistan, across the Muslim world, right? I mean, across even like in this community in the US where we live right now.
Mm,
And so diversity, religious diversity, cultural diversity is actually a blessing.
mm.
It's not possible, it's very hard to get everyone to agree on everything all the time, but there's no reason why we can't respect one another and, I feel learn from one another in a very positive way
Thank you.
for, our own mutual benefit.
Thank you. Are you ready for the last leg of questions?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
One, two, three. Ambreen, what is wealth in your experience?
Wealth is health.
Good. What is the value of gratitude in your life?
Hey, the more thankful you are, the more thankful you'll be.
Okay, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my health. That I'm
Thank
sitting here
you.
talking with you. I'm thankful for um, my mind. I feel like, without the brain that I have, nothing is possible, right?
True, true.
So I feel like having a mental health, intellect, then everything else stems from that, right? And
And
I'm
able
also
to breathe. without
able
any
to
assistance.
breathe, yeah, able to breathe.
Yes.
I'm very thankful for so many things, right? I have what I need, right? I've got peace in my life, right? I, you just need to look around the world, right?
Yep.
I'm not living in a war zone. I'm safe. I'm quite safe. I'm healthy. I have good friends. I have family. I have support. I have
Yep.
resources. What's there not to be thankful for, right?
Yep.
What is not to be thankful for?
True.
I have a future. I have, the past. So there's nothing that I'm not thankful for.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What is the value of time?
So in some ways, it's the one resource you will not get back. Like you can make your money back. You will not get your time back, right? So once it's
True.
gone, it's gone. But in other ways, though, I also feel time is infinite too.
Hmm.
So I'm mindful of making the most of my time and trying to do what's important to me during the time that I have. And yes, of course, our lives are limited, but at the same time, um, there's there's infinite amount of time too.
But yeah, true. What is the purpose of your life?
Purpose of my life. Well, I I I
You can
feel
see
like
people, she's not prepared. So I didn't prepare her for that.
yes,
She,
exactly.
it's
The
all
purpose of my life
spontaneous.
is so deep. I feel like I want to live the best. I want to be the best version of myself that I can be, and I'm
And what
still
would that
getting.
be?
I feel like I want to be that best. The best. I guess you could say the best friend I can be, the best. You know
Entrepreneur.
Well, yeah, I think, yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's very relative what people consider as a good entrepreneur,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like,
true.
what is an
You would
entrepreneur?
know more.
Different question, right? What is an entrepreneur altogether, right? But no, I do like to be independent. But I think being an entrepreneur and being independent are actually for me tools in enabling me to live the best life I can live, right?
Mm.
So, I'm a people person. I love having good relationships with people. Um, I love teaching and I love educating and I love learning at the same time and I love traveling and seeing the
Mhm.
world and exploring and enjoy everything that, this world has to offer.
Thank you. um, do you believe in afterlife?
Absolutely.
So we might meet there and I would interview you there or do something else.
I hope we meet before the afterlife. I don't want to wait that long.
In person, she's
Are
talking,
you
people.
telling me? I don't want to wait that long.
Thinking. All right. Any message of hope?
Um, a message of hope. Well, I'm hopeful that I think when I see, young children, and I just feel people are born with empathy. I feel like when I see kids, and more time I spend with the kids, they're born with empathy. They're born being kind. They're born with curiosity. They're born with um, really good hearts.
Hmm.
And you know what? The children are the majority of the world. That's the hope, that actually, majority of the world is actually very young. Um, Unfortunately, we have children in the world who are being robbed of their childhood,
Yes.
which is going to have we will have consequences from
Yep.
that.
True.
But I feel like, with all these children, I mean, they are our hope. If we
Yep.
don't have these children, then we are going to lose our hope. Yes.
Totally. Totally. Can't imagine world without children.
Yeah.
So thank you. And my last question is, what lights you up?
Light up with Shua lights me up.
The politically correct question answer. Thank you. Well, I will use this only, and now she might say something else. So, okay, go ahead.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's a good Light up with Shua lights me up. I think I don't know, I love nature. I love being outside. I'm looking outside right now and I'm seeing the sun come out. I know it's been very cold, right? But yeah, I
Yeah, that's
love
what it is. Hope, what makes you happy, what gives you
yes. I love the
a reason
sunlight.
to
I love
live.
sunshine, right? I
Yeah,
love like fresh air and
that lights you
just
up.
my yes, my just being able to be outside and enjoy my day and yeah.
Amreen,
Peace lights me up. Like,
yes.
I love
We should say just
tranquility.
this.
You know what it is?
Everybody
I
should
love
say that.
tranquility. I love tranquility.
Mm, mm,
I love tranquil places.
mm.
That's why I think I love like, whether it's beaches or go outside and, outside for a walk or, like nature behaves. Why don't we as humans, right? Nature,
Oh, that's good.
well,
That's a
sometimes
good
nature
one.
behaves, but I mean, like I
Well, they
said,
don't, nature doesn't behave when, I think, when we don't behave.
yes, exactly. Yes, yes. We kind of
That's
brought
a good
about
way
some of
to
that
put it. I
misbehavior,
like that.
right?
Say it again. Say
But
it again.
well, I said nature behaves, we should behave too, like the way,
I like that. That's good. That's good. Well, we had a wonderful conversation today. I really enjoyed rich, lively. Ambreen, thank you so much for your time, your energy, you being here. You were present. You are present. You know, as everybody knows, all those people who have interviewed on Light Up with Shwa, we don't prepare. I do give questions, but then you know that I didn't
yes,
exactly ask the way
right.
gave you.
I
And
sure do.
it is on those lines, but you were amazing. You did a great job. I enjoyed having you over, and I hope to have you in person and interview you. And we might be walking and have an interview.
I would
Why
love
don't we do
that.
that? Why
Let's
don't
do
we do
that.
that? That's a good
That'd be
idea.
fun. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure Groton is a beautiful place and yeah,
Yes. Yes, you have to come in our woods and, visit
that would be
us,
lovely.
and then we have this conversation going on. So please, audience, my listeners, viewers, followers, please let me know what do you think about this podcast, and what is your idea? How can I improve? And also tell me, how did you like Ambreen's conversation and what she had to share today?
Well, thank you. This has been so much fun. I really enjoyed this session and enjoy all your sessions actually. I love your channel. So
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I love your work.